Today in our 2019 Subaru Outback, we're going to be doing a test fit on the Kuat NV 2.0 two-bike platform rack, which is part number NV22B. This is a very high-quality bike rack that's going to do a great job of securing your bikes with no frame contact and getting you from point A to point B wherever you need to go. The first feature I want to point out right away, which a lot of platform style racks have, is that they can tilt away from the vehicle so you can gain access to your trunk. There's a handle right here we're going to pull down on, and it just tilts away. Then we can just slide in here and open up our trunk. It doesn't even come close to making contact with our bike. And we got plenty of space to get in here and get whatever gear, cargo, or even groceries that we might have in there. Now to tilt it back up, you just got to reverse the process. We're just going to grab a hold of the bike rack down here, just tilt it up until it locks into place. Another cool feature is that we have a cable lock integrated in the back wheel platform right here that you will just wrap around either the wheel or the frame of the bike, and it locks into itself like this. Just locks into itself. You get a key that's key to like for both of the cable locks, and it's a great security feature so that no one can remove your bikes without that key. Now the bike itself is held in at two different points of contact. On the back we're going to have this strap securing the back wheel onto this platform right here, and again I'll point out the cable comes out. You can lock it on your wheel or on your frame. The front's going to be held in by this wheel hook, which is putting downward force on top of the front wheel, forcing it down into that tray. No frame contact is a bonus if you don't want to risk any type of scratches or abrasions from occurring on the frame of your bike. Well, let's go ahead and take the bike off. It's very simple. We're going to start with the back strap. There's a tab right here we're going to push down on. That strap just comes right out. And then up front, we're just going to push down on this tab up front and lifts our wheel hook up, and we can fold it down, and now it's very easy to remove. When you're done removing all your bikes, just to kind of get rid of some of that slack and the space that it's taken up, we'll put that strap back in so it doesn't flop around too much. Because this wheel is kind of sticking out wider than our vehicle goes, we're going to fold it all the way over here, push it all the way down, and go right there. Now we'll provide you guys with a few measurements. First, we're going to go from the bumper of our Outback to the outermost point of our vehicle. We're about 31 inches added onto the vehicle, so just over 2.5 feet. We do have a nice raise in the shank. You can see it comes out right here, and then the platform actually sits up. So our ground clearance at the very back, it's going to be 21.5 inches, so almost 2 feet. That should be plenty of space if you're trying to pull into your driveway or up a slight incline. You're not going to bottom out or make contact with the ground. Now our closest point, which is about this base of the platform right here to the bumper, is 6.5 inches, but that's stationary. It's not going to come up and make contact with your vehicle. Now we can cut down on the space that's added onto the back of our vehicle, kind of take away that length by pulling down on the same lever that we used to tilt it away, except this time we're just going to fold it up until it locks into place. And now if we measure again from the bumper to the outermost point, we are at about 14 inches, so just over a foot, which is a pretty big difference. This is something that is handy for if you want to park in your garage and you don't want to have to remove your bike rack when you get back from the trails. I do want to point out that it does sit fairly close to the vehicle now, only about 2.5 inches away, but as you can see, it only goes up just that little bit when you push on it, so it's not going to jump up and make contact with the vehicle. Now down here, let's take a look at how it connects to our hitch. We just have a standard safety pin right here that's securing it inside the shank. We have a lock on the other side, which is a nice security feature. It is going to be key to like with your cable locks. Now our anti-rattle system is up front right here. We have this hand knob that you turn, and that activates the system on the inside. It's kind of got this ball on the inside that pushes it out and kind of wedges the shank of your bike rack into the hitch receiver. If you find that you're not getting a grip on your bike and you want to secure it a little bit more, we do have a little slot right here where we can use an included Allen tool to tighten it down even more, kind of give you some more leverage. The last feature I want to show you guys is something that not a lot of bike racks have. We have a repair post right here where we can pull that clamp out. We can raise this post and swing it out. We'll lock it back into place. This is actually going to allow you to do on-the-go repair and maintenance to your bike. You just set the frame in there, and you can clamp it down, and then you know you've got to grease up your chain, replace the chain, or do anything with your pedals. It's going to get it up off the ground, so it's a lot easier to work with. And then it just stows right here when you're not working on your bikes. That's going to do it for our look at the Kuat NV 2.0 2-bike platform rack on our 2019 Subaru Outback.